Special offer on a New Holland. Some good stuff in here. It's Kenzie. 615 horsepower required. Welcome back to Riverbend Springs. I'm Socksway Up. Looks really different around here. If you didn't catch last episode, we finished off year 3 of Riverbend Springs by getting rid of basically everything we could in the farmyard. The cows are gone. All of this is going to change in the next 12 months in this playthrough, and in-game 12 months, to be clear. Everything that I could delete, I did. I wanted to keep the house, and we kept the bees so far. We're still undecided on that, as well as the chickens, as we are really changing the course of action that we are taking for our business plan here. We're going really hard into wool and cotton. So we got some sorghum to harvest, which we're going to head over right now and get that started, hopefully. Should be able to just head out this direction. And then we are going to go look at that cotton field again that we looked at last episode and potentially purchase that with our $150,000. Now I want to double check just because I'm getting my series confused. We have no loans. Perfect. Yep, there's our sorghum looking good. We haven't harvested this field yet, but it should do us much better than field 9 did. Let's go ahead and go right into it here. Getting some good... Oh, we got a little bit of crop damage from some hail there, but looking good so far. 2% full. Sorghum I haven't harvested yet in FS25, but let's remind ourselves we should have, 90% yield bonus. We did get everything taken care of besides mulching and rolling. And yeah, looking good so far. We'll get the headlands done first. I'll probably do this entire operation myself because I enjoy it. And we'll go from there. And yeah, that's about it. Welcome to the Sock Pile. Our community server is now powered by Pocket Host for a smoother game. I was unaware of this, but these are definitely row crops now, aren't they? Like actually in the game. Like you can see right here the different direction I went planting. And it actually does show up. But we're about halfway done with the headland. I just noticed that. It looks kind of awesome. But that's going to make me want to be a little more careful moving forward. We're not locked in anymore? What happened? Hope we didn't mess up. Yeah, we got a couple areas we'll probably have to redo, but that'll be okay, or that we missed. And this is going to be super close to being full just on the headland. Sorghum seems to be yielding pretty good. Pretty good sized field compared to the other ones too, though. We have to keep that in mind. 67% full after one headland, and I'm starting to wonder if we messed up. Did we mess up by not grabbing that field when we should have? Let's look at the calendar real quick. When is cotton able to be harvested? Not till October, so we should still be good with that field, which is 60 if I remember correctly. Yeah, we'll head over there later, and you know, once we get turned here and back up the headland, I'll take a look at the price to remember if we need to sell a few things to pull that off, or if we already had enough cash in hand for that. But I definitely think getting a wool harvest, or a cotton harvest done this year before planting it ourselves will speed up that rope production. And once we get past the rope, we're gonna switch to fabric and clothing, and that's gonna be the long-term play of this playthrough. Let's go to field farmland. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. It was 128, and then long-term we'll probably want to buy 59 and combine them. And I still want to target 9, 7, and 6 here. 6, 7, and yeah, you know what I mean. So then we would have fields 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But those are the plans. Just about full here. We're at 93%. We'll have to get the grain cart over here. $24,000. Might be time to get an upgrade of that. And I will be looking at regular grain carts. Made a mistake in Baker's Man. But yeah, you can see real good the difference in the row crop here. The rows of the crop, I should say. There we go, all full. And you know what? Let's do that right now. Let's take a look. Trailers. Yeah, if we went with something like this, gives us 12,000 capacity. Something here, the cheapest is 35, 26, back to things we can afford. Well, there's not a lot. So targeting something like this, I mean, this is probably the best play, getting to $35,000 for this. And then 15,000 for the upgrade gives us 35,000, 20,000 capacity. That's still a lot better than what we have right now, if I could even find the thing. There it is. But for now, we'll use the same one we have. And at some point today, we got to get over to the lumber yard, the sawmill, and move those goods around. So I do think we'll probably sell the planks today. So yeah, I guess we could go sell the planks and fund a bigger grain cart for the rest of this harvest. Since there's a decent amount left, I think that's the play. I'm gonna finish the headlands and then get the workers started. Whoa, a little too far on the ups and downs, and we'll do that. Forgot we had a ridiculous amount of money coming in with the sawmill. I'm just hopping over here. Yeah, I forgot to set the wood chips to selling. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be something. But we can start right here by grabbing these. While we're waiting for that and distracted, let's visit our grain elevator again. Oh, the roof plates, we gotta figure that out too. That might be something we do in September. All right, back at it. Finish this headland. It's a little dark, got a little overcast here, but looking good. Not sad at all about the money. Let's see, what does that tell us for sorghum already? Nothing, because we haven't put it in the silo. All right, so that does it for the headlands. We'll go ahead and completely finish it, and then go ahead and stop. Jump into our help menu, our AI assist menu. We will do the ups and downs and not work the headlands, and let them go ahead and get started on that. This we are gonna go drop in the silo, and then we'll grab the trailer that already has the planks loaded on them, head to the playground and see how much money we get, and hope they're not full by then, because we will need to unload them, but then we will see what we can afford cart-wise. Yeah, sawmill was a good idea. And sorghum going in, and that will allow us to look at the time-saving stock. So sorghum gets, at peak, max price is $1,573 per 1,000 liters. So already with 8,000 liters, that is $12,000 worth of sorghum. We're gonna come back and get that trailer later. I haven't decided yet if we're gonna sell it or not, but we'll leave it in an inconvenient place to begin with. Back up and grab, I believe, yeah, 5,000 planks here. And let's double check. I believe the best price is still the playground. Yeah, so it looks like we'll get about $22,000 or $24,000 for this, but let's head over there and validate that. We got to make sure the sheep have enough food. It looks like they do. I don't see much wool over there though. And knowing that we're going to get some cotton soon, I do have the rope production disabled for now. We're just going to eat that $800 and I think it was $812 a month cost on it with that lease. And once we do that cotton harvest, we'll definitely have that thing in production. All right, it is a quick drive to the playground when we go this way. And I do want to remember what they need, because I want to get the playground. Oh yeah, we need the rope. So 8,000 wood beams do need to come over here. I'll see if we have enough for that today. But that was $24,000, so we're at $48,000 now. That does help our budget a little bit on the grain cart. And then I definitely think, knowing that, we'll definitely sell that little one. It's not gonna give us a lot of money, but every little bit will help. Ooh, they're 80% full already. So we'll get home, unload them, and then do the song and dance with the trailer. And while I'm thinking about it, yeah, you're gonna go down here. That's just gonna sit there full for a second, because we gotta get this grass cut. A lot of multitasking is gonna happen today. For us to be able to get everything done we need to get done. Need to move the bale out of the way first, or the baler, but we're gonna get as much of this done over here with workers as possible. I'll probably just have to do the baling and wrapping. This whole harvest of it is definitely going to be silage. And now that money's coming in pretty regularly, we might start just cutting this when we need to, depending on like timing wise. But I wanted to get this one going because I believe we are set up real nice to do another one in November before the grass goes dormant. So let's go ahead and get this going and let them go to work. And then the white does have a decent horsepower, so it should be good pulling a heavy grain cart. Oh, they're over the crop. But here we go, filling up this trailer for the very last time. This might be the busiest month on the farm yet. Alrighty, just hit H. They should. No joke. Are you kidding? That's unfortunate. That should be the only time that happens though. Glad we tabbed over to check that. Jeez. Okay, that might be because we changed the field configuration when we added the sheep. Maybe it is my fault. All right, let's get this back home, and then we'll get to the store. Woo, multitasking. We are here to sell this. Saying goodbye to equipment that we started with. It's always nice. That's how we know we're making progress. All right, we're gonna repair it, but we're not gonna repaint it, so we should get $3,300. And let's go ahead and repair this while we're here. So $50,000 budget, and we know we have a lot of lumber that we can sell that we're going to today. So if we need a little bit more cash to make a decision here, we'll just borrow it for the time being. Go ahead and take my designated spot here. All right, see what's happening. Oh, Looks like 3 customers ahead of me. I think I'm gonna go with this Brantner, and you can do custom colors on it. Nice. I'm gonna go with, let's see, let's go with like a, let's go with greens on this playthrough. It's like a little darker green. I like it. $70,000 though, so we need to take out 20,000. We'll go ahead and borrow. Whoops, that's too much. Now we have to make that color again. I should have saved it. I think it was like similar to that. When I go to custom, yeah, so let's pull that a little bit darker. Metallic on it, and then add to favorites. Call this dark, dark green. And that is in there now. Let's select it and buy. Oh, still not enough money? Freaking A. That's why we have that savored. That's why we have it savored. Favorited. That's a little too dark. Let's go about right there. Yeah. Now, add to favorites, dark. Let's see if they programmed this right. We just have 2 with the same name. Okay, that's big. It's a big boy. Now, if we ever do get a semi that has better capacity than this, then we will have to switch to something like an auger wagon, unless it's always going to be, you know, going from the Brantner to the silo and then the silo to the semi, I guess is a way to do it. But it's going to be a little bit before we have a field that fills this up, I have a feeling, and just about the right time. So hopefully they can get back to this side and turn around, and we can unload them on the run and keep them going. Blocked by object. Or is that worker B over here? Nah, they're flying now. Perfect. All right. Oh. Yep, they had it open for us. They knew we were coming. Oh, the height was, oh. Ooh, we got a little issue there. We snuck in there, but this thing's a little too tall for this harvester. Didn't think about that part. Need to upgrade that soon too anyways. Definitely outgrowing it with this trailer. It did 20% or 18% of this trailer with one load. That's not bad. I bet we would have filled it up with this field. All right, we're gonna stop here though. Shut that off for now. Check on it here. That's looking good. I'm gonna get, oh, are we gonna be in the way? No. What did I want you for? I don't remember. Let's double check that we don't have anything surprising that we can sell this month. Yeah, it's just gonna be the wood. We do know that. Yeah, we need this tractor to take the trailer over. Well, I guess we could take the trailer there with this John Deere, load everything up, but then when it comes time to move it, we're gonna need a bigger tractor for that. I don't think we wanna move. We might be able to. So 8,000 wood beams is what we're gonna look for. Okay, I remembered. We weren't gonna do this yet. We were prioritizing our fields first. I'm glad I remembered. This can stay here for now, but the back weight needs to get dropped. We're gonna buy as much fertilizer as we can with this money. We'll have more money coming in later, but I don't know. It just feels right to do it this way. They're getting close to being done cutting the grass, and I'll get that same tractor. I might free up that tractor. We'll see how the harvest is doing. We want solid fertilizer. Is it gonna stop when I get to $0? Yes, okay. Oh, and so did the workers. Okay, take out a loan. Pooh. Borrow. And in case that's not enough fertilizer, I'm gonna get it a little bit more because we will want to do the grass field as well. All right there. And I think I was doing the math wrong because you get 1,000. Let's do this. Okay, sidetracked. Let's look at prices. Solid fertilizer to buy from the lime stations is $3,800 per 1,000 liters. To buy at the store, we can get a bag of solid fertilizer for half that. It is twice as expensive. We just wasted a ton of money. I'm never listening to you guys again. Oh, I need more money than that, says the guy who's not listening to people ever again. But if you haven't guessed, we're headed over to the cotton field because we do need to get that sprayed with fertilizer. Or spread, I guess. And then September, hopefully it lets us apply another coat because I believe it was at 0%. And we do need to lease something to take care of the weeds as well. And I just got lost. Thought I knew my way around this map pretty well, but I just got myself so turned around. But we need to go reconfigure this at the store first for the row tires. And then while we're at it, proven points over here. Lime, you can buy for $539 and then $450. So yeah, they're both more expensive from the selling stations. The dealership is cheaper for both. And that could fluctuate too. We arrived back at the garage and we want our $0 narrow tires. Everything falls off. Oh, bad timing. So the field is just on the other side of the bridges, I believe. And the harvest is done and the grass is done. So we're just gonna get over here, let a worker do its thing, and go back. Yeah, farm manager all of a sudden. Okay, not the biggest field. Definitely not the biggest field, but let's look at this. Oh, fertilizes 100%. We just needed, man, if I had $1 for every mistake we made, I'd have a lot of dollars. Okay, we are gonna leave this here for now because we need to pick up a sprayer, and I don't think they'll mind our spreader just hanging out here for a little bit. But let's do this in this order. Control X, please fold everything. Oh, that's silly. Control X. You have to have them selected, one of the implements selected for that to work. Okay, we do have the front one selected, so we'll drop that there, and the back. And we have time. We're gonna focus on, like I said, field work first before selling the wood. But this I definitely want to have a worker do. Now, let's unload the harvester. You can see we do have over 16,000 in here, and yeah, the white's struggling a little bit to getting up to speed in the field. And watch it hit. Brrr. Still works though. That'll be on our list of upgrades we need to do. All right, it is done with harvest for the year, and you don't have a home anymore. Yeah, it's gonna be a temporary problem. All right, that's going good. Now we want to drop the sorghum off in the silo so we can get a good estimate on what kind of money we can bring in when the prices are good. Yeah, and if you missed it, it's not going into the grain mill because the grain mill's going away. Diversifying our series. Didn't want to do grain. Didn't want to do flour in both. All right, using this for the first time. Okay, let's look in here now. Total of 35,000 liters. That's a pretty good harvest. Max price, gonna bring in $55,000. We have our straw, which is on its way up, but still would be about a $9,000 loss if we sold it now. We're gonna have to do that soonish though. We need to, well, we might not need to fund this. Let's see. And then let's look in here. Does it say we have? We do. We have plenty of herbicide, but we do need to go home and get that. And I drove right by it. Crazy driver. We might get rid of the tedder too. Just, I was premature when we bought that. I guess we thought we were gonna have cattle. Now I am curious. Can I do this? Do I have to go this way and do that? Create job. Select vehicle. Select a vehicle. Okay, so I get out of it maybe. Okay, this vehicle. Create job. Field work. No way. Is this actually gonna work? Go, go, go. We put you on the street, maybe you'll go. I did learn a little bit about the AI pathfinding, so I do understand when they have these issues now. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so we'll check on them in a minute, but let's grab, yep, right here. Actually, let's pull that. Oh, that can stay there for now. We'll back it up for like that though. Grab the baler with the white, and we're gonna get started on baling. And we will check on the John Deere to make sure it got there okay. Didn't run into any traffic issues. And I believe we should be good on wrap, or wire, I guess, is in this one, right? Netting. It's netting in this one. Okay. But we got to make sure the size is correct. Glad I remembered that from last time. Lower it, activate it, and away we go. Just try not to run into the John Deere. And they're getting pretty close. Oh, okay. We might catch up to them. We'll see. Away we go. Okay, I think that worked amazingly. They're working on the headland now, it looks like. Great. All right, let's get back to this. And they're, you know, they got that little bit to do and on that side as well. So I think we're getting close to catching them, but I hope not. And hopping back in here, we got the John Deere finishing up, and we have just those few rows to do left. Yeah, looking good. Good amount of bales out here. Really sad I didn't reset the counter. And doing the last bit here, is there even anything on the ground over here? Just a little bit. I don't even think it's worth picking up. Let's go ahead, turn it off, raise it, unload that empty one, or unfinished one, and we'll get this put away. Okay, so I backed it up like that because I've been having problems with this thing jackknifing on me. So I backed up to where it would just jackknife. I think that was genius. Speaking of jackknife, all right. Steady as she goes. We go. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Oh, so close. This is where, like, I would rather not be looking this way. I'd rather be, let's try that. I feel like it's still my physical body is my problem, where, like, this way makes so much sense to me. Which way to turn the wheel to get the implement to react. I don't know why. When I turn my head around, I just get so backwards, but I don't do that in my truck. Okay. We need the wrapper, and I feel like that is way too big of a job, or a little of a job for the John Deere. So we will move this out of the field onto a road and give it a job to get home. Let's see, you hop out. I guess you do hop out, so you can select it and create job. And this one we're gonna go to right here. Perfect. And you, my friend, are gonna get the wrapper. Man, next is like getting some follow me action going. So you have one person bale, the other person wrap, but I guess we could just upgrade to a new wrapper or a new baler that can wrap as well. We should have enough wrap right now. And away we go. Get these wrapped. I'm gonna try to count them, but no promises. I count 23, so we haven't lost any capacity here. They made it home. I think the road tires are just gonna stay on this for now for the tasks that it has. I think it'll be fine, but let's go ahead and unload this and then we can return it. There it is. And we'll finish wrapping. Quite a bit to do still. All right, let's drop this off, detach, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted to try out this mod. I think there's a mod conflict that we're having with it right now, but like, because right now if I hit control, oh, it is working. Okay, because maybe I'm wrong. So I don't know. Control automatic, control shift R. No compatible goods are available for unloading. Okay, it's like that control shift isn't actually working because it's just trying to unload when I do that. No compatible. Toggle loading filter. Insert. Yeah, I don't understand any of this. Stop loading. Oh, okay, so insert, stop loading. Okay, if I do clear, that does work. Okay, so let's close this, drive up to it, toggle loading filter, nothing. Insert doesn't do anything, nothing logged. But if I do control shift R, nothing logged. Control shift R, load areas missing. Okay, I was hoping I could just load these with auto load, but apparently that's not working. But let's do this. Okay, so maybe, okay, we're gonna try something here. Bear with me. Okay, let's go ahead and repair this and sell it. Okay, so now that says square bale. So if we do T, container type all, toggle work mode, control Y. I don't know what that changed. Oh, pro easy. What does that mean? Operating position, okay. Unloading assistant, 0. But it's square bale is what is set up right now. Loading mode layer, I don't understand that. Insert changes that to stack versus layer. Interesting. But now I'm a little concerned because it says square bale and I think I probably have to change that to be round bale. But maybe it just shows 0 until I get there. I guess I could have picked up those, but let's grab these, see what happens. Okay, it highlighted, I saw it. Okay, what did that say? Control shift R. Ha, weird. Okay, so this is gonna be layer versus stack. Okay, now what happens if I change that right now? That's fascinating. And that's all that will fit because of that weird configuration. So let's see now, unload assistance is 0. Unload left side, Y. Nope, that's what we wanted at. Unload shift I. And then control shift R. Okay, I don't like that. Let's try insert, let's try layer. So now I want to do unload assistance on, unload left side. Yeah. Oh, because it's not full. Interesting. Now it says it's full. Okay, so we have it layer. Oh, this is interesting. But it won't stack? It won't do multiple layers? Let's see. I mean, I guess we take what we can get. Container all. I just wonder if I have something messed up here. Work mode, control Y, shift R. Unable to load more than, okay. So that is the capacity that it's gonna say we have, which I don't really like that, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna keep it configured this way as we get updates. It might get better. I'll probably load all of these back on, and to like help with that, I'm going to switch to stack and have them already prepped this direction. That'll help me load them when we do. There we go. Okay, let's get the rest of them. We'll get them stacked nicely for us and go from there. Oh, I guess you got to bring the trailer with you. Oops, who didn't see that coming? And that sucks because that's like the stuff I took my time to stack. Pulled it right out of the barn. I forgot those were there. So just get these other two off the field, and then we'll get those other ones off the field as well. But I have a feeling, oh, they should be the same size. Like tempted to wrap some of these, but it's okay. Yeah, I guess we just kind of do that, and we'll move those when we move them. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these off of the field as well, because we're gonna do a nice little fertilizing session of both of our fields here. Well, that's a fun bug. I don't know. I think I caused that. Like that maybe? Well, I'm gonna go sell these or try to, because I think it's bugged. And I want to know. Yeah, I thought so. They do not have collision right now. I don't think they're gonna actually sell, but I'm gonna try. We could reload into the game, see what happens. Ooh, reset, see what happens. I guess we could try resetting before I sell these, or try to sell them, because we are, you know, gonna sell them here anyways. So if they sit here for a while, it's okay. Now, did we just lose those, or are they? Yeah, they're probably gone. Should have tried to sell them first. I don't think they would have, though. I think they were a lost object type of thing. So we will be loading bales ourselves. We're probably gonna want a truck and a trailer, maybe a semi and a flatbed to live over here if we're gonna keep going with the lumber, because this drive back and forth is just lost time. And I've been struggling with really comprehending when and like a real farm would make that decision that they need more vehicles than they have drivers. And I would imagine this would be a thing where you'd like drive your truck over here and you just have the equipment for this business. All right, shut that off. We're not gonna do that quite yet, but I wanted to get that over there since we're so close. And we need to go get the spreader now from the store. Okay, let's hop out and let's click on the tractor. I'm gonna be obsessed with this. Field work on 2. So go. And I knew they could start from there because of the way they programmed it, for that to be a area that the mesh is included on. Oh man, they went all the way over here. Okay, so 8 wood beams, right? So these are the wood beams. I don't even want to know how much money we have sitting here. Yeah, okay. So I am going to try my best. I'll have to move things around, get just wood beams to see if we have 8 of them. Oops. And I was hoping to get to being able to start working on the cement factory in August, but we're not going to make it time-wise, so we'll have to do that in September. Still not sure if that'll be in this episode or the next. I'll have to use the other one to push that over a little bit more. And if can we on these ones? Let's see, can we squeeze these? Yes, okay, so we could come in here sideways, just target the wood beams, potentially. Man, what about, yeah, yep, that pole's there. And then I'll put this down close over here so we can load it like that. Oh, like that. Super curious if this is gonna be a better approach for me with the forklifts in cab. Oh, I have that way crooked. Yeah, the depth perception's better when you're in cab here. That's not bad. I mean, it's taken me a while. And then we can just push it a little bit. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. We're gonna clean that up a little bit. Oh, is that still on there? Oh, it is. That's why. Okay. That was strange. So our total was 6 wood beams. We are going to take these to the playground, and then we're going to come back and get the rest of, I guess, long planks go to the other place, right? So we'll do that. But I think I want to cut down here. Yes, I do. I want to take a left to get to the playground quicker. All right, we made it. We made it, and we're going to double check just because I'm confusing myself a ton. Yeah, wood beam. Wood beam. So we'll just need 2,000 more here, which was $64,000. Let's get out of debt again. We have $24,000 to our name right now. No debt. And full transparency, I will be using Super Strength to load up all of the wood. If you're wondering why I made that decision, check out episode 11 of Baker's Man. I definitely go into detail of that there. But now that I think about it, it might be episode 10. So I think you should watch both those episodes. Guys, I think the game's crashing. I think we lost a lot of progress. Okay, let's find out if the save file is corrupted. It's missing. The save file is missing. Alt F4. Save file's back and our money's at 3,000. Don't like the look of that at all. I do not like the look of that at all. 44 hours into the playthrough. First time the game's crashed and corrupted the save file. Okay, we have bales there. We have wrapped bales at least, and they're still there. And okay, so that's where we are. I will catch everything up tomorrow and finish this recording. We're not getting caught up after the big crash, and I'm a little disappointed that you can't set the wood chips to selling. All right, let me finish getting caught up. We're almost there. Just got to drive to the playground and back. I believe we are caught up now. We have 900 planks long to go sell. We'll see where that puts us. The next things I want to do in August before we really run out of time here in daylight, we need to get a little bit more wood over to the sawmill. So after we sell this at the grain museum, we're going to go ahead and head home, check on the John Deere doing the fertilizer on the grass field, probably get that over to the starter fields across from the farmyard. And then we're going to cut down one of the trees, one of the larger trees in the farmyard area that I want to clear for the expansion. But let's get over here, get a little bit sold. After we drop off that tree, I think we will load up all of the wood chips, since we can't just set those to selling. They're just going to keep piling up anyways, those ones that already spawned. So we got to get them sold. They're already starting to overload us, and it's probably a decent amount of money in wood chips at this point, so I think it's worth selling. And then hopefully we have a little bit of daylight to finish all of that. Otherwise, we'll be doing it in the dark, because I do need to get that wood over to the sawmill tonight. All right, let's go ahead and unstrap these. And yeah, puts us at $82,000. Let's go see what that did to the project here. Definitely have enough long planks now, so we're good on that. We need to get started on the roof plates. And did we have enough wood beams over here? We need a couple more wood beams. So once we finish, yeah, we'll figure that out next month, how we want to prioritize that. But $82,000, no debt. We have some silage that'll be ready late September, but we'll probably start holding on to that until the prices are even better. Same with the straw, though. I still have a problem with the auto loader. And yeah, we'll probably add a little rant in the middle of this episode explaining how stupid I was being. But let's get back home and get that tree chopped down, check on the John Deere, and keep on progressing. Feels good. I don't feel stagnant anymore. All right, we are back. We'll pick out a tree here, but I do want to show, like, redoing the auto loading. I have those stuck in the air. I don't think we're going to be able to retrieve those. So let's go ahead, we're gonna sneak up. This will be the first tree we start with, and hopefully this will give us enough. Well, let's check over here first. Oh yeah, doing their job, doing their thing, just about done. We are gonna need them to help lift these trees. So I'm gonna start getting them chopped down, and then we'll go from there. Wow, I have to go that high? Oh man, and timber, kind of. Are you gonna fall? You can do it, thank you. And then I think these limbs, yeah, these limbs trim off pretty good, these little ones. So we'll get that going here, maybe. Okay, with how slow it's gonna take me to break this tree down, I think I am gonna set this up to finish, but daylight's looking okay. It's still 5 o'clock in August, so we should have a couple more hours of daylight. Can I just hit H? Yes, okay. And back to it. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of the chopping and trimming on this game, but it's necessary. Just need more practice to get used to it. Seems like the best way for me is to detach these limbs, and then I can start trimming these ones a little better as I can move them around. But it's still finding it to be a little bit of a struggle. But we're getting there. We can learn. We can adjust. Yeah, that looks good. Now we can trim that off right about here, maybe. When it takes a while, it makes me think that it's not going to actually work. Oh, I did both of those. So this is still 1.2 tons. This one, yeah, it's still a little too big to carry myself. This one's fine. So I'm taking these little ones and stacking them over here. And this one, I guess, cut in half again. All right, we are here, and we'll see how much this helps us. We have 3,600, now we have 25,000, perfect. One tree, 22,000. Insane. All right, we're gonna drive. I don't understand how they expect us to leave there without backing up, I guess. But I'm gonna load up all these wood chips and we'll see where they get sold. And then apparently this guy just didn't want to. Field not ready for work. I mean, it needs limed. Is this not? It's not taking. Well, let's shut this off. Oh, it's already done because he finished. Okay, so the lime was confusing us. So we do need to lime it. But, yeah, we'll get these all loaded up and heading home with 16,000 liters of wood chips. Should be a decent chunk of money. I guess I could have checked. Let's see what time-saving stock says. Oh, no, we are not selling these today. We would lose $15,000 worth. They're not good till January. Okay, what do we do here? So I got them all loaded. Let's just take them home. They'll be closer to where we're gonna sell them. All right, we are home. We're gonna just park the trailer right here for now. And boy, oh boy, I think that is enough for the month of August. We've done a lot. Let's double check. Does this need lime? No, so just this field's gonna need lime. Is our new field? It is. Okay, so we might do those together. We probably will after we harvest the cotton. You still judging me for destroying your farmyard? Production cost $1,700. So yeah, that's starting to feel closer to a realistic number, but I don't know. All right, so let's see where we are at with the growth stage. We have one more month to get through. Okay, so we have some things to figure out what to do now. Let's go ahead and hop over to the cement factory. And let's click on this. Change this to lease. This one's going to be $1,000 a day. Okay. So now we got to get stones. And I want to find out if this is how I think it is. If we can grab these here. So let's grab, not you, you. Put your fork somewhere. Go buy a bucket and find out. If not, we're going to look for a stone contract and get the stones that way. Go ahead and put the forks there. And we're going to have to figure out how to chop down stumps that size in this game. I've seen some people struggling on the internets, so it'll be an adventure. Okie here we go. Front loader attachments. Where are you? Front loader tools, $1,600 for a bucket. Let's go ahead and buy it. I think either way we'll need the bucket, so no harm, no foul here. If we go chop up some stones, we'll have to pick them up, scoop them up with the bucket. Probably should grab the rear weight as well. And I probably want thicker tires to do this, but we'll see if we can get away with it. Let's go check on a few things over here, because we might be able to get a little bit of cash right now. I'm looking for a buyer for the chickens. And then this should be the only pallet, so I'm just gonna run over it. Apparently, I guess this should be fine there because it's already spawned. So material flour, there's a little bit in there, but I'm not gonna stress about it. We probably are gonna spend more money. Oh my goodness, let me go into construction mode. Probably gonna spend more money trying to sell it than we would make off of it. Okay, 16,000 more dollars, that is gone. And then over here, I kind of want them to get through all their food and produce as many eggs as possible. Where's food at? Okay, so food's getting there. We'll let them go. Offspring in 1 month. Yeah, that's pretty sad, but we'll be able to sell all of those. Diversifying, moving on to a new style of playing this playthrough, or a new production focus. My instincts tell me this isn't gonna work, but I just want to, why is it here if it doesn't? So let's find out. Yep. And everyone, the whole time I've been talking about this is like, what are you talking about, Chris? Okay, so what is that a part of then? Yeah, so you can't own that though. Okay, so let's look at contracts. Rock removal. Yeah, this is what we want. Let's go ahead, borrow the items, and we'll hop in here. We'll shut that off for now, but we're gonna take this and see what kind of amount we're gonna get from these rocks, or how many stones we'll get when we remove the rocks. And one thing I did want to take a look at was, can we see the details of our vehicles in here? You can. We can see, can we put stones in our new trailer? I don't think so, but I wanted to double check. Ooh, we can. All right, so we'll get that over there. But where are we going with the skid steer? Are we gonna have issues with contracts failing on us? No shot. What is that it right here? Yeah, okay. Good. I was a little nervous there. This will be a little drive for the skid steer. Eventually I wanna get some, like a semi so I can move this stuff around a little quicker, but we'll get there some point in September. It's that little side road. What's going on here? Withered canola. Walter owns that field and he didn't do it? Maybe we should target all of Walter's fields and take them over for him. I'm hoping I can sneak through here and get to that other road, because 11 miles an hour is super slow. Here we go. This looks like a good path. You can do it, skid steer. There we go. Perfect. Now we just loop around this and we should get to where the stones are that need broken, or the rocks that need removed. This is a great road. It's a hiking path, it seems. I think we just got lost. I think I want to go this way. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, this looks like a hiking path. This does not look like a road. Yep, we're off the trail. It's down there. That is the road, right? Okay, Chris, we're almost there. We'll just drive straight to it now. Oh my goodness! What are we doing? Okay. Oh, I see the flags. That was not Shortcut didn't work. And it's right by the road. Okay, good. And breaking them down. Let's read this contract real quick, just to make sure the assumption I made makes sense. The owner wants you to destroy the rocks inside the area. So it doesn't say, you can't pick up the stones? Who told me that? Oh boy. Okay, so while that's going, let's see if there's a rock removal contract. We're gonna have to wait for those. I thought these, oh, someone said that, I swear. They just disappear. Okay. Well, that's fun. I mean, there's a little bit right here, but I don't know if that's, yeah, I don't know. Okay, whatever. We'll do some rock removal contracts when they come up, or we might turn stones back on. Yeah, let's do that. Let's turn stones on in this playthrough and probably have to plow to get that to actually take effect. Field stones on. And let's turn periodic plowing on too. I do have crop destruction off right now because I was a little annoyed. So maybe there is a little bit here, but not enough to be worth it. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's go ahead and let's grab the John Deere and head over that's not the right John Deere, just in case it is worth it. I don't think we're very far from there right here, right? Yeah, not really. Okay, let's try. Seems like it's this road right here. Okay, so it did leave a little bit. Let's see how much goes in this bucket, if any. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Is that just debris that it's leaving? You can't pick it up? Yeah, I guess this would have told us right away, I believe. All right, the more you know. The more you know. And the stones come back. Okay. Oh, we still have a debug on. Let's get that off. There we go. So we made 2,200 bucks doing that. Not too shabby, but let's get back home and let's evaluate our fields and see if we want to get to plowing here. October we'll do the cotton harvest. So we don't have time or we don't have the ability to do that yet, but we have plenty of money to lease the equipment and working towards being able to buy that equipment eventually for the cotton harvest. Oh, the grass field's gonna need plowed. Probably do that in November on that one, but we will do field 3 and 4 here. We'll get that whole thing plowed and then we'll have to plow 60 when the time comes. So we'll be able to get a lot of stones. And I think, you know, I've talked about the leasing being OP. We're gonna just role play. The lease was available to grab in September, so we got it. We're gonna hold on to it. And I think what I wanna do is, we'll have to look back at the film, but I wanna do at least a minimum of a year on these leases. Like right now we're losing money on the rope one, we're losing money on the stone one. So eventually we'll start making money, but I wanna kind of role play it that way to where it makes sense, right? But I wanna use a subsoiler because I don't like the plows and I haven't gotten a good mod yet. So I think the biggest one we can use is probably this one, 4 meters. This one's 4 meters and uses a lot less horsepower. Yeah, so not the best subsoilers either. These don't do a plowed state, but the subsoilers do a plowed state. Let's go with the K-Force 400. And it's only $20,000, so we are gonna buy it, especially since we're gonna have periodic plowing on. All right, we'll get this home. We'll go pick that up with the big John Deere. See how this goes. See how many stones show up when we do this plowing or subsoiling, I guess. Oh, I wanted to move that piece of wood too. Yeah, we'll do that next time we need to move wood. This almost looks like a crop in here. Look at all those weeds. All right, so as mentioned, you know, part of our new business model will be paying attention to contracts to see when some of the rock removal or stone removal contracts show up. Let's go pick up that subsoiler and get back and get to some field work in September. Man, I don't know if I mentioned it. We are gonna do all spring crops this year. Okay, so I'm gonna get a worker temporarily helping me here. Start with the headlands. Go ahead and get started, but I want to switch over here. And then we're gonna back up to this and take a look at this field here in its fertilized state. Yeah, okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm probably gonna plow that up too, but let's go ahead and get this going on a job. Let's see, I don't think it's gonna be able to get there from here. Field work right here. Start job. Yeah, you didn't like that. Okay, let's get you closer to the road. Actually, we'll just drive to the field. We're super close to it. All right, we're gonna get an application of fertilizer put down by a worker here, and we're gonna take over the subsoiling ourselves here, like so. Let's go. Let's do it. Now, I don't know if we're gonna get less stones from subsoiling than plowing. If anyone does know that, let me know. But so far, looking good. We do see some stones in the field. So that's step one there. 7 miles an hour. This is going to take a little bit of time to do. But like I said, since we're planting in the spring, we got all fall and winter to really prepare these fields and just take care of our lumber production during that time. How's the greenhouse looking? I have been neglecting it. We still got water. Okay. We got to move some lettuce around soon, though. All right. Time to get focused and get the plowing done. Keep bumping the steering wheel. All right. So that should be all 3 headlands done. And we did extend the field just a tad on this bottom side. And I'm trying to see what's going on with this row here, but we'll get to it when we get to it. So let's start doing the ups and downs. We'll have a little bit to our right that we'll want to clean up because of the shape of the field. But yeah, getting going on the ups and downs. They should be going good. And before we get too far, let's see. Did you actually do it, though? Did you do it? You did. Perfect. All right, let's get back here. Get focused, get the subsoiling done. Man, one thing that I would like to see in this game is when you're plowing a field or doing field work like this that's really turning over the dirt, I would love to see pelicans or something coming in here and just attacking the field to get all of the rodents and the worms and all of the food that's just being pulled up by the plowing, all the bugs and insects, because anytime I see a field getting plowed, where I live, we're really close to Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan's like a mile or two. Well, it's like 3 miles from my house. So anytime I see a farmer plowing a field or my brother-in-law plowing his field, we absolutely see a ton of pelicans just attacking that field and getting everything they can food-wise. It would be such a cool feature to just see a bunch of birds landing in the field like to the left of me while I'm plowing or doing the subsoil work. It would just be such a cool addition to the game. I mean, there's this deer running in here. Maybe you want some food. International CV series. Interesting. What are the other configurations here? Ooh, interesting. Day cab, crew cab. Okay. Oh, let's, we'll think through that one. Almost done with the subsoiling here. Been a little bit of a grindy grind. And apparently, 11's the fastest we can go. I tried to speed it up to get it done faster, but we have a horsepower limitation, which is fine. Sped it up pretty nice, going 11 instead of 7. Gets up to 12 every once in a while. But it looks like we have plenty of stones in the field, so at this point, I think I'm just gonna finish up the subsoiling and pick up where we left off on the next episode. I know we probably have a nice long episode for you guys. That's what happens when I split between days of recording sessions. So I'm gonna finish this up and I will see you in October. And it's gonna be exciting on that episode because we're gonna get our rope factory up and running and we're gonna get the concrete factory up and running. I'm Socks Way Up. I will catch you on the next episode.